First time in about 20 years, the Space Weather Prediction Center has issued a Level 4 geomagnetic storm watch alert.
A series of powerful solar storms are slamming Earth this weekend, and they're creating dazzling displays of northern lights.
Discharged a massive solar flare toward Earth, and today parts of the U.S. could see the northern lights.
Over the North Shore Mountains, northern lights are raging.
Be it climate change or the unpredictable nature of the universe. Even scientists haven't been able to properly predict or answer the changes occurring. Join us today to get to learn of some of the most terrifying incidents that were filmed while occurring. On May 8th, there were these cool red lights all over Chinese social media, and it got people really curious and speculating online. Some were even thinking it might be a solar storm, like the big one back in 1770. But the whole solar theory for the weird red sky was quickly shut down by local officials. They said it was just the reflection of a red light from a fishing boat in foggy weather. But locals weren't buying this fishy theory. They said it might be a top-secret experiment that went wrong. Apparently, this isn't the first time China has seen these red skies. There are records of a similar event in 1770, and historians even suggested that a big geomagnetic storm might have been behind it.
消失了，哇，莫名的消失了。
这是什么天气啊？
LA Nebula. I didn't know comets could put on such a show. In 2019, a fascinating event unfolded in the skies of Los Angeles. People watched as fireballs streaked across the sky, dazzling everyone with their celestial dance. In the middle of the show, one big fireball blasted, spreading a cool blue light all over the night sky. Some people thought it was rockets or fireworks, but it was actually a comet shower putting on a show for us here on Earth. Seeing this amazing sight left a lot of people speechless, reminding us of how incredible and beautiful the universe can be. Illuminating light ball. Usually, meteorites or shooting stars aren't known to leave a lasting impact as massive and bright as this. On May 18, 2024, bystanders in Spain and Portugal got to witness in real time a giant ball of light that illuminated the sky with a greenish-blue color for just a couple of seconds, which turned night to day. This light ball wasn't being tracked by the scientists until it made a sudden appearance. According to them, it crossed Spain at approximately 65,000 kilometers per hour and crashed somewhere next to Portugal. Now that's super duper sonic. Opened portal. If none of the previously discussed cases were that of a portal, this most definitely was a real one. On January 23, 2024, there was a temporary opening of a perfect circled portal that was witnessed in Astana, Kazakhstan. It remained open for only a couple of minutes before phasing out and disappearing within the sky. Since nothing went in or came out of it, details of what was on the other side of the portal remain a complete and total mystery. Cloudy opening. It seems someone's long-sought prayer has been answered, possibly a revelation of some kind. At a temple in Sikkim, India, a visitor noticed an unusual cloud formation which expanded and contracted, revealing an object emerging from it. The sight of this unknown flying object left him pondering whether it was a portal to another dimension or an alien mothership from which a tiny UFO pod descended. The mystery remains unsolved. Bizarre eclipse in progress.
Oh my god.
Besides the sun, moon, and the earth, it almost seems like there was something else involved in this one. Spectators in San Antonio got to witness the bizarre appearance of an eclipse that appeared directly above the sky. It had some sort of reflection emanating from the very top of it and wasn't completely flat. It had a weird glare, which can clearly be seen in the clip.
Someone please explain this. I'm very confused with this.
unknown influencing object. With weather manipulation and engineering being too much of a norm, weird flying objects such as this are now seen more often. An astronomy enthusiast in Oklahoma was spending his leisure time studying the sky with specialized equipment and noticed a tiny object flying high and releasing a chemical trail. It's believed this UFO was performing cloud seeding to influence, if not control, the weather. Within minutes, the craft disappeared, leaving behind a small clip of the event. Portal or natural spotlight? Though this looks to be completely random, many of the spectators were convinced something would eventually pop out. Pedestrians stood waiting for quite a while after seeing an opening from within a cloudy-covered sky, which shone a bright light. The very coincidence of this left witnesses holding the theory that this could be a portal opening, with at least the appearance of a spacecraft or a flying saucer. Perhaps this was a natural spotlight, where the one being given it wasn't just as easily visible as everyone would want to see. Mystery UFO halo. In 2018, there was this really weird thing that happened in Moscow. It was like this crazy cloud that looked like a halo, and everyone went nuts over it. People were saying it was a UFO, and the internet was buzzing with excitement and curiosity. It was even dubbed the Mystery UFO Halo. During all this fuss, this amazing sight caught the eye of the National Weather Service, who did some digging on it. Turns out, it was just a cool mix of ice crystals and super cold water droplets putting on a show in the sky. So, no UFO this time, folks. The Pink Marvel. Ever seen clouds that look like layers of pink cotton candy? Check out these crazy-looking clouds that had arranged themselves in mesmerizing layers and turned pink. It was a fascinating sight. So, how did those clouds get like that? According to experts, these beauties are called noctilucent clouds. They're the highest clouds in our atmosphere, forming about 76 to 85 kilometers above the Earth's surface. They're made of tiny ice crystals and usually appear just after sunset or before sunrise, reflecting the sunlight in stunning colors. These clouds are a rare and beautiful phenomenon, like the sky putting on a special show just for us. Next time you see them, remember that even the sky knows how to accessorize. Beaming laser. The fact that this laser was pointing from the surface towards the sky, it most likely could be an invitation or an ask of help. A driver was just leaving Istanbul, Turkey in his car around 4 a.m. when a green ray or laser appeared beaming from the middle of the city towards the sky. With powerful lights and lasers often used by new businesses to catch customer attention, that's what he initially thought to be the case. This was ruled out though, since it was already quite late at night or early in the morning, and after another driver was in the area tried to get close but wasn't able to, no one could figure out the definitive source. Sky capsules. One morning, the locals were stunned by the presence of strange clouds in their sky. These clouds were unlike anything they'd ever seen and resembled hundreds of capsules floating ominously above. No one knew what they were or why they had appeared. Scientists were baffled too and dubbed them mammatus clouds. Seeing this mysterious phenomenon, people began speculating. Some thought it was the work of aliens, with the rounded formations being their capsules. Others suggested it might be a man-made occurrence, a result of secret government experiments using HARP technology. Whatever the case, it sure left those locals amazed and shocked. Sometimes, the sky holds more mysteries than we can imagine.
Like something you'd see in a video game on Mario.
Emerald blaze. When the sky turns green, a meteor is keen. Well, it seems like that came true in northern Queensland on the night of May 21st, 2023. Residents from Cairns to Normanton were going about their evening when when suddenly a brilliant green flash lit up the sky. But that wasn't all. A colossal boom shook the ground as a meteorite estimated to be half a meter to a meter in size crashed down near their towns. It was a sight to behold and a sound to remember, leaving everyone in awe of nature's grand spectacle. After all, when the heavens decide to put on a show, even the stars pause to watch in wonder. Highway to Heaven. Judging from the vibe and what it looks like, this very well could be the highway to heaven. On May 3rd, 2024, bystanders in Fairfax, Virginia witnessed this extremely fascinating sight of the bottom of an elevated bridge that would be unreachable by any human, even with any known aircraft. The sighting, which is now being described by most as a highway to heaven, appeared randomly out of the blue and was only partially visible due to the hue of light flashing next to it. After a couple of minutes, it all disappeared completely. Holographic miracle. In 2021, the heavens above Shenyang, China, had quite the tale to tell. It was a typical day, nothing out of the ordinary, until a bright light pierced the sky. But that's not all. From that bright light, a colossal structure resembling stairs or an otherworldly elevator was descending down to Earth. People recorded this all through their phones. Within moments, the footage spread like wildfire and ignited a frenzy of speculations. Alien invasion, some cried. Yet skeptics shook their heads and labeled it a mere optical illusion. But the experts dismissed this theory and hinted at the colossal holograms, often orchestrated by the Chinese government. So, was that a real alien invasion, or just another holographic miracle? Unidentified submerged object. No man-made submersible vehicle is known to exist that makes this small and glowing object, causing people to think it's aliens. A large number of tourists were on a boating trip off the coast of California, where they first noticed a glowing signature under the water, which only got much bigger. In a matter of seconds, as the submerged object began surfacing, the light increased significantly, and the engine-type noise could be easily heard out loud. It almost gave them the impression that it wouldn't just surface, but also start to fly in the sky. Summoning skylight. Even though this is just a light, the impact that it's leaving behind looks to be astronomically unimaginable. Residents in Chernivtsi, Ukraine, got hold of a weird turn of events when they noticed a bright reddish shade of light under the clouds. When a powerful light was turned on at a construction site towards the sky, this strange, mysterious light disappeared, only to come back once again. With the country being at war, this was suspected to be the doing of Russian manned or unmanned aerial vehicles. That being said, the possibilities of aliens can always be an option as well. Mid-air light hue.
But look at that, it's moving.
Call it a hologram or a portal opening, it could also be something far more serious. A bright blue-colored light hue or opening was seen in the sun-setting skies of Algeria. The visible entity kept on shape-shifting and gained altitude. However, none of the theories, even the ones calling this to be a hoax, were proved in any way without much evidence. For example, if this were a hologram, it wouldn't have been visible across the entire country, while there was also no light ray to prove it was being staged.
Se expande y se contrae, dice.
Something in the clouds? This wasn't just a normal cloud formation, but one that seemed intentionally created as a cover. In January 2012, a homeowner in Slovakia noticed a sudden, eerie cloud formation resembling a scary face, accompanied by strange sounds in the sky. The sight left some neighbors so panicked and terrified that they fled in their cars, particularly since 2012 was widely believed to be the year of reckoning. The homeowner shared this experience, highlighting the fear and confusion caused by the ominous clouds and its unsettling implications. Night sky light pillars. Some would say that this sighting is the sign of a prophecy fulfilling. Others would believe it's just a mere coincidence. On October 26, 2022, residents on Jeju Island, South Korea, at around 7 to 8 p.m., got to witness extremely rare light pillars in the night sky. Dozens of these light pillars seem to be standing parallel to each other, and also in some kind of formation. Due to safety concerns, all flights in or around the area were suspended, as many deemed it to be the doing of aliens, if not a natural phenomena in the works. Perth dance.
There are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
An Australian guy in Perth caught something truly bizarre on camera from a parking lot. Strange lights were zipping around between the clouds, moving like someone was holding them and speeding them up. When this footage hit the internet, even the skeptics had nothing to say. UFO enthusiasts, on the other hand, were quick to claim it as evidence of extraterrestrial visitors. Whether it's aliens or just a weird atmospheric trick, one thing's for sure, the sky had got its own dance moves. Who knew the clouds could put on such a show?
There are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Another glowing mystery.
Observe con atención este video.
To be honest, it's a bit too bright to properly identify its nature. A Mexican tour guide from Cancun, returning home, noticed a sudden development in the sky. A long, vertical, glowing signature that appeared out of the blue. The sight left him wondering if it could be a spacecraft, a portal, or perhaps both. However, since nothing entered or exited the phenomenon, he concluded it might indeed be a craft. He shared the footage online, seeking a sensible answer to its true nature. Sky mystery.
Caralho, que porra é essa, maluco?
In Brazil, in 2011, locals were stunned by a bizarre phenomenon in the sky. 3 balls of fire appeared, captivating everyone. A local man filmed the spectacle, and when his camera went off frame for a second, another ball appeared. All of them descended to the ground, with one igniting as it approached land. The true nature of these fireballs remained elusive.
Que porra é essa?
Some locals suggested they were just flares from planes, while others speculated about alien involvement. The reality, however, remained hidden in the skies. What do you think? Might it be a natural phenomenon, or something relating to the mysterious third kind?
Caralho, sei lá. Caralho, que me arrepiei todinho.
Sky scare. Ever wondered what doomsday might look like? Well, take a peek at this. A local captured a terrifying sight. A massive object in the sky that looked like a huge asteroid about to crash into Earth. Panic set in as people imagined the worst. But then, it didn't move. Experts chimed in and revealed that it was just a bizarre cloud formation. That eerie bright light, just the sun playing tricks with its reflection. Nature sure knows how to keep us on our toes, doesn't it? Sometimes, the scariest things are just a cloud and a bit of sunlight. Sky arc. In Canada, a strange phenomena in the sky was recorded, which left viewers and scientists in disbelief. This spectacle featured lights connected by some invisible energy, emitting smoke and moving in a straight line across the sky. Perhaps it was a natural anomaly or an extraterrestrial spacecraft. That was not clear. The mystery deepened as experts were unable to provide answers. Sometimes, the sky holds secrets that challenge our understanding and ignite our imaginations. If you ever witness such a phenomenon, remember that some mysteries are meant to be savored, not solved. Green fireball. In 2019, scientists at the Planetary Science Institute in Tucson set up a camera to record something unusual. And what they captured was truly amazing. The footage showed a massive fireball descending from the sky, growing bigger and emitting a shocking green light before disappearing. When the video went online, people speculated wildly about alien invasions. However, the scientists quickly debunked these theories, explaining that it was just an ordinary comet. The green light was due to the presence of nickel in the comet. So, while it looked like something out of a sci-fi movie, It was simply a fascinating natural phenomenon. Black Ring Mystery. On September 28, 2018, Quebec's sky displayed a strange phenomenon. A black ring hovering above Salaberry de Valleyfield. Locals speculated whether it was a UFO, a gathering of insects, or a natural occurrence. According to local media, this eerie black ring was actually the result of an electrical transformer explosion. But the authorities never confirmed this media report, which sparked even more controversial ideas like an alien encounter. So the question is, was it an alien encounter or just a smoky aftermath? I guess we may never know until the authorities make a statement about this. Beaming spacecraft. This clearly wasn't phenomena or play of nature, rather the appearance of a large cylindrical flying craft. This large spacecraft was spotted trying to maintain a low profile while it was beaming a light ray that was only visible half the way. This craft was believed to either be picking something up or dropping something off, if not just a case of abduction in progress. It then stopped beaming and almost immediately proceeded to disappear into the sky. Portal phenomenon. Could this be the proof of portals in our cosmos? In July 2021, mind-bending footage emerged from Turkey, which sparked an intense debate among netizens. A man was enjoying a breath of fresh air on his balcony when he noticed something extraordinary in the sky, a massive light streak. At first, he thought it was just a cloud illuminated by sunlight, but to his astonishment, the light grew shorter and shorter until it vanished completely. When he shared the footage online, netizens buzzed with theories. Many believed it was a portal in space, possibly used by aliens to enter our galaxy. Skeptics, however, dismissed it as a clever editing trick. So, what do you think? Was this celestial event a cosmic gateway or just a visual illusion? UFO squares. In Brazil, two strange-looking lights appeared in the sky. This footage was captured by a pedestrian near the shore, showing these glowing lights. He tried to zoom in on the objects, but they remained unclear. However, they were distinctly square-shaped, sparking UFO speculation. Many online suggested they might be drones, but these mysterious squares seemed more than just that. Were they alien visitors or advanced tech? Sometimes the truth is just as fascinating as our wildest guesses. Keep your eyes on the sky. You never know what you might just find there. Ground influencing clouds. For some very weird reason, the lighting effect within the clouds was influencing developments on the ground as well. In a remote countryside of Mexico, locals were perplexed by the sight of a rare, mysterious event where lightning in the clouds was causing mountains to glow brightly. The locals were convinced the lights were natural, but the synchronized style and same color illuminating them left them utterly confused and in disbelief. Speculation shared online ranged from this having scientific explanations to more that said this could have been a neat prank that was perfectly pulled off. Moving fiery anomalies. Nothing much could be said about the nature of this, not just by the way it looks, but also the manner of it moving. On February 10, 2024, a wildlife worker in Alaska was interrupted by the sudden appearance of these fiery anomalies that randomly seemed to be moving in all directions. The objects looked nothing close to being justified as a spacecraft of any kind, rather a play of nature. The fiery spheres were moving in an unpredictable way, which, along with its mystery nature, made things only more and more confusing. Mystery light. You know what's more captivating than a shooting star? A mysterious light in the sky seen all over the country. This happened in Northern California, which left many in wonder. In 2018, around 5:30 p.m., A soft but bright, whitish curve appeared and caught eyes from Lake Tahoe to Sacramento and all the way down to Southern California. This glowing phenomenon wasn't a flash, but floated high above, visible from multiple vantage points. The National Weather Service of the Bay Area called it a noctilucent cloud, possibly formed from a meteor or space debris entering the upper atmosphere. However, with no confirmed space events causing it, the mystery is still there unsolved. Global humming. In 2022, strange sounds were heard around the world. In Sweden, it sounded like a trumpet. In Michigan, China, and Australia, that trumpet-like sound echoed everywhere. A British expert heard a strange humming in his home. He thought it was an appliance, but cutting the power made it even louder. He discovered it was a worldwide phenomenon he called the worldwide hum.
What is that?
His hum map data projection included 17,000 hummers worldwide. Scientists were shocked, not knowing what they were experiencing. Some suggested low-frequency sound waves, sonic booms from jets, or meteors, while other people speculated it was a warning sign of an incoming catastrophe. The mystery is still unsolved, but the world was definitely humming. Sky dance. A strange light in the clouds was spotted doing some crazy stuff. It was like a mysterious snake-like light moving through the sky, and it left people confused and curious. No one knew its origin or purpose. Some even threw off the idea of aliens above the clouds doing this crazy light show. Was it the work of extraterrestrial visitors, or perhaps just a playful trick of the light? Whatever this thing was, I know one thing for sure. In the mysteries of the sky, truth can't comply. Let me know your take on all this. Blown away textile fibers. On the bright side, this mess isn't about some chemical spill and is rather quite easily fixable. An Instagram reel was made and shared from a user in Sialkot, Pakistan, showing the sky narrowly being full of colorful textile fibers that were all over the sky. The exact cause of how this could have happened is unclear, but it is largely believed that there was a blast in a fabric factory which led to the thread going airborne. After hours of effort, most of it was recovered in a usable condition. Flying in circles. It's not just the chemtrailing here that's concerning, but the condition of its source. A driver was passing through the country roads towards Ohio when he noticed in the overhead sky a trail of tiny private aircraft that, for unknown reasons, kept on moving in circles. Judging from the perfectly made patterns, this seems to have been done intentionally rather than it being a genuine case of concern. What do you think could be the situation here? Celestial poser. 2 decades ago, a colossal object resembling a blazing comet frozen in the sky was spotted. It sparked wild theories. Some claimed it was an alien vessel, while others whispered about interdimensional portals. And you know what? Witnesses reported hearing mechanical noises echoing from above, adding to the mystery. And upon closer looks, we could even see a solid object in the middle. Was that some kind of close encounter? A freaky space thing? Or just a trick of the eye? It's still a mystery that's getting everyone coming up with their own ideas. What do you think? Share your craziest thoughts in the comments. Fireball mystery. When the sky speaks, not all answers are clear. And what can skeptics say about this one? Viral footage recorded by a pedestrian near a beach captured thousands of fireballs suspended in the air. Initially, it looked like a cluster of meteors or rocket debris re-entering the atmosphere. But the strange part was that these fireballs weren't moving an inch. Adding to the mystery was a bright light behind them. As the footage spread online, netizens speculated about an alien invasion. Skeptics brushed it off as rocket debris, but experts? They remained silent on the matter. So what do you think? Is it a celestial phenomenon or something out of this world? celestial wonder. In December 2023, social media was abuzz with images and videos of a mysterious bright light illuminating the northern skies of China. Speculation ran rampant about this captivating morning spectacle. Around 5:30 a.m., residents in the northern provinces of Hanoi and Haiphong witnessed a streak of light gliding across the sky. Initially resembling a rocket, it gradually expanded, revealing a slow-moving jellyfish in the dark heavens. According to locals, the light resembled an airplane's headlights reflecting off the foggy atmosphere. The weather experts linked the phenomenon to the cold weather and low visibility conditions, while some experts propose the bending radiation theory, suggesting that light bends when passing through different transparent media. Sun, moon, and the unknown.
Obviously a really very clear planet that is right north of the sun.
The sun and moon are the only known celestial objects in our sky, until another made an appearance. A boater cruising in broad daylight noticed a third glowing star or planet apart from the sun and moon, which left him much more puzzled than fascinated. Unlike the moon, which reflects light from the sun, this object was bigger and much brighter, ruling out the possibility of it being a planet. This mysterious object could be anything from another star to a potential UFO.
Since the moon happens to be right here, somebody tell me what it is.
2 moons sighting. It's moments like these that fuel conspiracy theories like the end of the world. Teenagers in Uruguay were playing soccer around dark until they noticed the appearance of 2 moons on opposite sides of the sky. Most of the sky was almost completely covered with clouds, which hid both moons until their eventual appearance. As one of the moons had more light, it was believed to be the actual moon, while the other could have been a duplicate or a flying object made to look like a moon. More theories suggested it could be a sun, but those were obviously ruled out. Open discussion.
First time in about 20 years, the Space Weather Prediction Center has issued a level 4 geomagnetic storm watch alert.
In May 2024, scientists for the first time in 20 years got a level 4 geomagnetic storm alert from the Space Weather Prediction Center. According to scientists, NASA had spotted the sun launching a massive solar flare toward the Earth. These blue lights can be seen in different parts of the world. NASA said this is a rare event caused by 5 coronal mass ejections hitting Earth. These solar flares can cause some trouble with our communications, power grids, and satellites. So, it's not just about pretty lights, it's also a heads up for our tech. So, let's hope this solar storm never really makes its way to Earth. Thank you very much for watching the video. Share in the comments, and do like the video and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.